Can everyone say something so I can just test the audio?
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are super quiet, James. Can you say something normal volume?
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night. Hello, what do you want?
Okay, that's better.
Child.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex, and I'm hosting episode 11 of the Corncast. I'm joined, as always, by James, the passionate napper himself.
Yes, I am Pash.
Jim, or Beast, as you might know him.
Yo, what's up? I'm Beast.
And Ruben the Reclaimer. Nice little Halo thing going on.
Already, we are less than a minute in, and you've brought up the subject.
More like the Recringer. Am I right, James?
Halo is
doing this episode
absolutely
in
awful.
Borderlands, so-
You should just lose faith in it. It's not going to ever return to glory. The ship has sailed.
Are we not allowed to hold things dear from our pasts? Is that so bad?
But you can, but you just don't wish the new one's going to be it. You just got to give up. Give up hope.
Petrol engine cars are going to be dead.
I know. I can't wait for when they are.
No, you're lying. I bet you get sad about it secretly.
Ruben, have you seen those videos of electric cars doing like don't know, 100? Yes, exactly.
But they don't go, man.
Yeah, they don't make noises unless you've got little speakers in them. And then they make a noise.
I will be dead by the time that happens, so it's okay with me.
Before we go any deeper, let me just shout out the patrons over at the Jar Media Patreon who make the audio version of the show possible. So I guess we got to start where we kind of have to. Can't really avoid it, can we?
No, we can't. Halo is shit.
God damn it. Last episode, we recorded how many days after the Black Lives Matter kind of stuff truly began? Like, it was quite a new thing, like a week
maybe
ago.
2
Yeah,
or
it
3.
was like a day or
Last
two
episode, for
after.
context, all I had seen was the original video that sparked the event and Killer Mike's like Twitter video. That's all I'd seen back then. So it's like a week later now, and so much has happened. Like, at first, like, the pessimist in me was like, how long is this really going to last? Is this really going to spark anything? But this
Yeah,
one
I thought-
feels different to me. I don't know about you guys, but this feels like people are like just not going to stand for it anymore. Like, how many times have we heard these stories over the years, you know, of this kind of shit going on? And yeah, like, it is the only way it's going to make any change or attention is to bring it up and not let it go.
I think, obviously, I mean, it's not the first time people have protested and rioted due to one of these cases, but this is the first time I have seen, like, the police being just... There was obviously the initial George Floyd incident when he was mercilessly murdered.
Assassinated.
Yeah, by a policeman. And now they are going around just inciting violence, basically. I'm sure I saw a video just yesterday or the day before where this old man was just pushed backwards and he smacks his head on the concrete and blood going everywhere. And then in the official report they said this guy tripped and fell when one of them pushed him backwards.
And then 57 officers resigned in
that's a different
solidarity.
That's a different one.
That's a different one.
Yes, there's the guy
Oh my
jumped.
God.
He had a helmet. He was returning it to the police. The police pushed him over, split his head open, blood everywhere, and then they got fired because they
2 of them
should.
were suspended or fired.
And then 57 police officers left. Like, that's so
in solidarity with the 2.
That's so fucking
Are
obscene.
you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What a mess.
they left because people were getting justice. Like, fuck off. Why were you even there in the first place, dickhead?
Yeah, I mean, good riddance.
Yeah.
There's this thing I've seen lately of, the definition of terrorism. Yeah, but the unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians in the pursuit of political aims. Except it's lawful, because it's the police doing it. That makes it lawful if the enforcers of law are doing it, even if they are acting unlawfully. People can't disconnect police, law, and acting unlawfully.
Yeah.
They can't. Well, they can, because we are, but some people can't.
Yeah, well, even here in the UK, we've been having the protests over London, Bristol, all over the country. So it isn't just like an American thing like anymore. Like it really is like a widespread thing that's affecting us all.
Yeah, it's truly international now.
There's
Yeah.
even talk of arranging one in my fucking town here. And this is just a little town outside Greater London. I don't know what it's like where you are, but yeah.
Are you not tempted to venture into London? I'm just so paranoid of all the virus stuff we're already worrying about.
Well, yeah, I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't really want to go because of that. And I wouldn't feel safe personally because I'm 6'3" and brown. I'm bigger, and so to a police officer, surely I'm immediately more threatening just because I'm larger. I don't know. I that shit is not something I really want to be. I don't really want to be a fucking story. I don't want to be one of the stories.
Yeah,
and I know it sounds cowardly, but I just don't want to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. It's just like, now what are we going to be talking about in the next episode? What if it just spirals from now? And like it's just every week there's just a huge thing. It just never ends.
Well, I mean, I hope people don't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Because that's
in the
what
last
I'm
couple of
afraid of,
years, the
right?
meme has been about the like school shootings, right? And how everyone
Mhm.
there's a BoJack episode about it where everyone has their script at this point. But this one does, I already said, feels a bit different. Yeah, I don't want to stay on this for too long because like we are, we're jar. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to move on if you guys are.
Well,
we've already said our like initial thoughts.
I just want to justify myself one more time. As cowardly or as gutless as it sounds, I'm genuinely afraid of it. So imagine that. Afraid of the police.
Oh yeah. I mean, like the protests were huge in London with or without you being there, and like
Yeah.
John
I know
Boyega
people
made his
that
points and everything.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else before we move on?
Don't think so. I got nothing.
So I saw, and this could be old news, and you guys know more than anyone how much I can't stand the like Donald Trump jokes all the time, like it's a dead like meme, like making fun of Donald Trump. But I saw this thing I had to bring up about him, which you guys might already know about. This might be a well-known thing, but do you guys know about his custom-made shoes?
What?
Do you guys know about this?
No.
Have you seen these like really weird pictures of him, like in public? Standing, yeah, and he looks like a fucking he looks like a Pan's Labyrinth like creature or something.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
His posture, basically. Yeah, and I was like, I saw the picture and was like, what the fuck? That can't be real. My first thought was that it was like photoshopped or something. And I was looking around and I found this weird article that apparently explains that he gets custom shoes made that add about 3 inches of height to him because in his mind it makes him more aggressive or like challenging, like in a one-on-one confrontation when you're like talking with someone. Like it puts him such in a different mindset because he's like leaning in front of you and it's like a really weird posture that it like throws you off. Apparently that's like, he's so obsessed with that kind of thing. Like that's his mindset for his like weird shoes he gets custom made.
But he looks like oh, this is cringy, but when I was young in secondary school, I used to do this T-Rex impression.
I thought of it. I wasn't going to bring it up. You've put yourself into it.
Where like you stick your ass out like and stand like a reptile, and it was for humor's sake, not to be intimidating.
Yeah, you had to make sure you were like jackknifing at the middle point, but your ass was out.
Yeah, like
squat basically.
Yeah, look, I just put a picture in our group chat of what he looks like.
yeah, I've seen that exact picture. I saw it in a meme.
Yeah. It's just fucking
Dude,
bizarre.
That's why.
Yeah. Apparently he's really self-conscious about his height. And because he's around all these really tall politicians. he feels like he needs to wear these shoes. It's all this like really fragile ego
Oh, that's
thing.
really strange.
The fucking caption on it made me laugh. 'Cause it's just-
Why? That I'm confused. Why? That's really bad posture, though. That like.
Yeah. He looks like he's gonna fall over.
He's got this like incredible balancing act going
You know
on.
what I'm saying? He's so like strong in the back of his legs because they're holding him up, stopping him from falling over.
Wait.
That's strange. Weird.
Yeah, I can't deal with it.
Why does he? He's the fucking president of America. Why does he need to assert any more dominance than he already does? Fucking
Yeah.
prick.
Fragility, dude. That is... that screams it more than anything. If you're getting custom shoes made that make you like a couple inches taller and make your posture that bizarre,
God.
you're down some kind of...
I wonder
rabbit hole.
how much will be revealed about him and his administration. You know, not in the next like few years, but a few decades time.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's one thing I've been like... Early 2020, I was like hyped because I knew this year was going to be the presidential election, so we were going to get some mighty fine entertainment, as sad as it is for the people who actually have to live there. But now, because I'd convinced myself that like he's just going to win again, but now I really don't know because of just the craziness of 2020 so far.
Well, I don't want to say anything because last election we actually did a video. I don't think if it ever saw the light of day, but we talked about
I think you're right. I forgot we did that.
who we think is going to be
That didn't age
like
well.
elected. And
Cringe.
I said there is no way that Donald Trump is going to be president. It just doesn't make sense. And then, fucking lo and behold, he became just that. So yeah, I ain't even gonna suggest that.
I'm
I'm
either
just
way,
gonna shut
I'm
up about the
fascinated.
subject. Yeah, definitely. I'll be watching with anticipation for sure.
I don't really know, really. If I start even thinking about politics, you know, my mental health will just like plummet, like lower than it already is. But like, why can't America just have like just a candidate that isn't shit for once? Because there was one, and he's not anymore. He's given up. I just don't get how you can get so many shit people like in the race, like at a time. Like Biden.
Well, because that's what they want, though. That's what the powers that be want.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of bad leaders all over the world too. Like, our last election wasn't exactly like the greatest option. We didn't have the best options, I admit, but yeah. Oh, there was one thing I needed to bring up actually about that really triggered some Jar fans that I need to apologize for. I brought up this anime called Parasite the Maxim.
Oh, that really shit anime.
And I was like making fun of it, and I was like, yeah, it like rips off Attack on Titan and stuff like that. Well, apparently, the manga came out like decades before Attack on Titan.
No,
came out.
that doesn't mean anything though, because we weren't talking about the
No,
manga.
I understand their point though. Their point was that I was probably more pointing at like what are they called, shonen? Is that the type of anime it is? There's like different types of anime, and there's like in the genre that it is, it's like it has certain tropes basically, and that's what I was complaining about. And Attack on Titan happens to have a similar crossover in that regard, so I thought I'd bring it up and bring up one more thing. Do you guys know what the word STRASH means?
Yes,
No.
What does it mean?
it means to have a stash of grass.
Is that
Really?
No, that can't be right.
No, it's not. I'm bullshitting.
No, because I found this video game with the most bizarre name. It's of course Japanese, and I think it's a what series, Dungeon something. Hang on, let me find it. Yeah, Dragon Quest. It has the name Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai Infinity Strash. Dragon Quest : The Adventure of Dai : Infinity Strash.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's why I just wanted to pose to
Like-
you guys to see if I could get an answer.
Stash with an R.
No, STRASH. This might be some Dragon Quest like lore or something, but like, of course, it's a Square Enix game. They love doing that kind of shit. Just colon upon STRASH upon revolutions. Never fucking ends with them.
Wait, I've just googled it.
I was hoping
STRASH?
James would know, being the resident weeaboo, but I guess not.
Oh, it's not a valid Scrabble word, is all this website says. So
You're telling me it's made up?
yeah,
Like Octopath Traveler, which is an awesome game, but just such a bad name. I
No,
hate the
that
Square
actually
Enix
makes
name.
really that makes sense though.
It makes sense, but it's not a name that's gonna like convince anyone to buy it. Like it doesn't sound cool. Final Fantasy sounds cool. The
No, it
Final
doesn't.
Adventure. Yeah, it does. Final Fantasy is a sick name.
Never the final
Octopath
advance.
Traveler is a stupid fucking name. I'm sorry.
Borderlands.
There are 8
Oh,
different
Christ.
paths, and you're a traveler. It's so fucking clever. What
shouldn't it be Octopath Travelers?
Man,
So
I don't know.
technically, you could play that game just as like one, if you really wanted to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Hang on, I found a thing that says sorry. STRASH says floods are slow moving and usually less lethal than earthquakes.
So it's
What?
like an environmental hazard, a STRASH.
Yes.
Okay, STRASH on Urban Dictionary. STRASH is the most awesome diggity dank nugs from Humboldt. It is also anything that is awesome and super sick. Sick spelled FIC.
Super sick.
Dude, where this is it used in context. Dude, where do you put your STRASH? Let's get strashed. My Facebook friends are
So
totally
James was right.
strash when they tag me and shit.
Holy fuck.
I still don't feel any more enlightened than I did, really.
I
few
think the
minutes
true
ago.
answer is that it's not an actual word and it shouldn't be
Yeah,
in the title.
I mean, maybe somebody who watches will have fucking played the game or some shit.
Yeah, we'll get a
Better answer.
4-paragraph comment about why STRASH is actually like the most crucial thing. We're missing out for not knowing it. So what have we been keeping ourselves entertained with at the moment?
Well, something we should have moved on to immediately, really. Past the Black Lives Matter subject is the
Oh,
Run the Jewels RTJ 4 came out.
Yeah, no, that was on my list, but I was saving
It's
it.
very topical.
No, let's talk about it. Let's do it. RTJ4. What are our thoughts?
Alex, give me out of 10.
Oh, I don't want to do that kind of
Go
shite.
to it, child.
no.
I didn't.
Yes.
I haven't thought about this in any way. I've only
Jim, what
thought
do you
about my
think about-
ranking of the albums. I haven't.
Jamie, what thoughts?
I don't have a number for any of the RTJ albums though. I don't really think about
Jamie,
music
what
that way.
thoughts? Out of 10, what is it?
9.
I give it a solid 8.
Racist.
Fine. I'd give it a solid 8.
Double racist.
Nice.
Damn, so
They've
if you
got
wanna-
they've got a funny line in it. Where they.
I don't know yet, to be perfectly honest with you. It takes ages.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
why
listened
didn't wanna
to
give it.
the album a lot.
Yeah, I have as well.
And-
I've not yet, really.
I'd
I've only
wager.
listened to it once, so
Loser.
I've listened to at least most of the album probably every day since it's been released.
Yeah, I'm close on that as well.
wow. So what's your
And,
Run the Jewels ranking then? Where do you think it sits?
Okay.
In the...
It's just simple. It kind of RTJ2's the best.
Sorry, something in my throat.
No. I can argue this because RTJ3 has more. It has better songs and more of them, but it's a bigger album. You got to consider that. So that's why RTJ2 is the best. RTJ2, I'd say 3 and 4 are joined, and then Meow and 1 are joined.
Okay. So none of us agree it's their like best album or anything.
No,
It's
no.
just like a really good entry for the most part. That happens to summarize 2020 really well. I saw.
Yeah, I think
questions,
it's affected me the most, like emotionally, I guess.
I got some shit to say. That you've all reminded me of something that I thought the other day about it, which was, wait, can I? You know when I said anything but
No, go in.
Okay, so for the album artwork, the reason everyone likes it so much is, yeah, it's really nice to look at, but also it couldn't exist without the previous ones. You couldn't have this deconstruction of Run the Jewels album arts, because 1, 2, and 3 wouldn't have existed. So I was thinking about how 4's artwork exists because 1, 2, and 3 existed, but the album doesn't, to me, sound like they've moved on, especially from 3. To me, it doesn't sound like the natural progression. It doesn't sound like anything really changed in the same way the artwork has. The album, I'm like, you guys kind of be sounding like a lot of the same ideas you were tossing around a few years ago.
I think
That's fair.
instead of like moving on from RTJ3, it sounds like they've gone back to the sound of RTJ2.
Yeah, I see.
Made it sound like cleaner.
Yeah, I think that's because I think I'm disappointed because we were promised something that's really hard. I was expecting something kind of, I don't know, kind of rough in that RTJ2 way, and it wasn't like that. I don't know yet though, because I've only listened to it like twice, and my all my like headphone listening to thing time has been ruined because I don't walk anywhere anymore. So it's all, yeah.
The album
downtime.
isn't nearly as aggressive as 2 or 3. It's quite soft.
I completely disagree.
I don't mean like lyrically, it's still very hard, but like the
It's because it's so
production.
nicely. It's because it's so nicely mastered.
But it's just not.
Well, mixed and mastered. Sorry, 2 different things.
I'm interested though, Alex. What's your order?
For me, 3, 2, 4, 1 is my current order. That's only with one listen on 4. This, as I say, is definitely subject to change. What do you think about the like hooks of the songs? Do you think? Because that's what I'm really drawn to, is that, and then some substance behind like the wordplay and the.
I can tell you one that doesn't appeal to me very much. It's just I don't really.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I kind of like what they were going for with the different things, and it's like because you're a scholar, because you're I like that. I like the way that all fucking progresses. But then I'm just sort of like bored by the song, and I think that Zach De La Rocha is totally fucking wasted on the track. It sounds like no one is interested in being there. Everyone sounds lazy and bored. Except
me,
the
Pharrell
Rocha.
Williams one.
Yeah.
Zach De La Rocha screaming the hook there or whatever. Zach De La Rocha wants to be here. Why the fuck don't LP, Killer Mike, and Pharrell? Why are they not interested?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pharrell sounds particularly like bored.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe because it's like, look at all these people posing on your dollar. Maybe it's meant to be a point about how they're disaffected and profiting or some shit. I don't know. But
This is
not a very exciting song, in my opinion.
This is something though. Every RTJ album, in my opinion, has like one bad song.
That's gold. That's the Stay Gold of Run the Jewels.
Yeah, exactly. But I think
no,
this song is way better than Stay Gold.
Yeah, no,
Stay
definitely.
Gold
It's
is
better than
not
Stay Gold.
nearly. It isn't
It's way
nearly as
better
bad
than
as
Stay
you
Gold.
actually think it is. Especially
Yeah,
the
it's
remix
worse.
is actually great.
Lame.
It's a bad song.
No. It's not.
I don't like Gold, and there's that one from RTJ2.
What about sucking the dick all day? Whatever.
Clit in the mouth all day.
That's that's funny as fuck, though. It's just
It is funny, but it's
I
just
respect that one
something
more.
It's not something I would listen to
No,
unless I
yeah.
was looking for a giggle.
I like that they on that
Obviously
song
Stay
just wanna
Gold.
acknowledge the sort of feminist angle of clit in his mouth all day. I like that they bring it around to that.
That's the only thing that
appreciate
makes the song like it redeems it for me. I remember the first time I listened to
Yeah,
it, the
for
first
sure.
half, I was like, "Really, guys? I thought you were above this kind of shit." And then when it comes in at the end, it's like, "Okay, you got me. This belongs, I suppose."
Well, that's the thing
wait,
with their
wait.
quote unquote bad songs.
You're forgetting
Not
something.
bad. They're just sort of like less exciting. They don't feel as
You're like compared to the rest of the album, it's kind of a waste.
You're forgetting
it's
that
space.
Thieves is in RTJ3. Their worst song ever. It's Thieves. It's fucking.
No, it's
terrible.
not.
No, it is.
That
Stay
song
Gold
is
was
not
much
terrible.
better. No, Stay Gold is much better than
I'm
Thieves.
just
No,
gonna
it is
listen to
not.
right now. I'm going on Spotify and I'm going to quickly listen to Thieves.
I
don't like
like
Thieves.
Thieves. Thieves is really good.
What have you done? That's a good one.
Yeah.
What's the
Oh, but no, that one's fucking awesome. The opening is so
Yeah.
good,
yeah, Thieves isn't a sick song.
and the outro is really good. Man, what are you talking about?
No,
Stay Gold.
Yeah, no. Me and Alex
No.
discovered this in a car drive. Like all the songs that we love from RTJ, James thinks is like not as
Okay.
good.
No. Give me your top 4 right now. Top 4 songs. Give me them.
Why top 4? I guess
Give me-
there's 4 albums.
No. Yes. Give me your favorite song from each album. Do
So
it.
it wasn't. You just.
Yes. Just don't ignore it. Just do it.
Okay.
Blockbuster Night Part 1.
Yeah, that's my favorite from 2.
Yeah.
So you
that's
want a favorite from each album?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Blockbuster Night Part 1.
Banana Clipper, probably.
No, I really like A Christmas Fucking Miracle.
Oh,
Best
it's
song.
good, isn't it?
It's one
That
of the
song
best.
is really good.
For me, it's Banana Clipper.
I really like Meow Puddy from Meow the Jewels. That shit fucking slaps,
Nah,
dude.
on Meow the Jewels, the best one is probably All Meow Life.
Because Meow the Jewels worth listening to then, because I'd never bother.
Yeah,
It's just remixes of Run the Jewels 2.
But it's different enough to
But
be
with Cat-
worth it.
No, honestly, listen to Meow Puddy. It's just the
Okay.
first song from RTJ 2. It's really good, the Meow one. Run the Jewels 3, I mean,
it might be Kill Your Masters. Just that second half of the final track.
I really like Thursday in the Danger Room. Yeah, that's my favorite from RTJ
I can't
3.
choose one from 3, which is why I think it's
3 is really difficult. Yeah,
I'm
I
going for
think.
Kill Your Masters. It's an album of hits. I was also thinking about that yesterday. It's an album of hits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's
think,
why it doesn't appeal to me as much as 2, because I don't know.
I think, like your first Run the Jewels album, like you're always gonna
Yeah, I think 2 was my
have a
first.
thing for that because the first Run the Jewels song I heard was Legend Has It, and that song is obviously a fucking banger.
Yeah, the combo. That was the first thing I heard of theirs, was Legend Has It going straight into...
Called Ticketron.
Yeah, called Ticketron. I was like, damn, this is a good place to start.
Then RTJ4. It's got some good songs, man. Probably the last song, A Few Words for the Firing Squad.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite from RTJ4 as well.
Because both my favorite song from RTJ3 and 4 use like this really tasteful sax.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And in terms of like
Oh, man.
weaving an emotion into a song, sax has the power. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like someone weeping, you know? The instrument weeps.
Yeah. And
I
it
love
goes
the-
so well with their style as well. Like,
I like
The,
Walking in the Snow a lot.
yeah, that is a good song. That's one of the more powerful songs. Like,
Yeah, it caught me off guard with the... I can't
Yeah.
breathe fucking...
yeah, when he said
Jesus.
that, like it really just had a fucking inert reaction from me. Like,
It makes a
Almost
song all
tears
the
in the
more
eyes.
powerful when they're referencing something from 2014 and it's
Mhm.
fucking...
And it's just as
almost-
relevant. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how fucking
terrifying.
powerful the song is.
Well, they've been preaching this shit for like years. If you go back to
Yeah.
their music, like they've
Yeah,
had a consistency to their angle they've been taking.
that's another thing with this album. It's really opened my eyes to like how consistent to their like morals they've always been.
Yeah,
Like, no matter how
Respectable.
big they've gotten, they've always spoken the truth, as it were.
yeah. Didn't they release the album for free?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
I don't
album.
understand how
Yeah,
they
all
make
of them,
money.
right?
Honestly, if they, I guess live shows.
Yeah, I mean
Live
that's
shows,
how
their
most
brand. Their logo.
yeah, that's how most artists or musical artists make money now.
I suppose
like-
streams on Spotify. Is
Yeah,
big as
because-
well, but-
and pirating and stuff,
yeah.
which I think is fine by me. I mean, not the pirates.
Any
well,
final thoughts on RTJ4 before we go into part 2?
The end of A Few Words for the Firing Squad, like the sort of out, it's
Yeah,
like a theme for a TV
There's
show.
one thing
Oh, I
about
really
this
like that.
song. This song feels like a farewell. It feels like it's the end, like of the RTJ.
But it's not, though.
Do you think so?
'Cause
I know it's not. It feels
They're
like
never
it.
going to. I was thinking about them. They're going to keep going until they die. They're never going to stop doing this because the music is so connected to like their form of protest.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
So they'll never stop.
And it's
No,
all
but
it's all made by just them two with the collabs, right? Like the production being done by LP makes a difference, I think.
Yeah.
No, I think I might be wrong in saying this, but there's other people involved in the production of this album.
LP
Or
produces, except for any places where noted otherwise, but that's because he has people either assist in the production or the post-production elements of his, beat making. Because he has other people master and mix and shit. It's like a team. I read all the credits for it. I don't know, I just saw it on Twitter and read it. As in, I saw it on Twitter and then I read it. I did not see it on Reddit. I'm not a Reddit user.
You're not a Redditor, you're a Twitterer.
Yeah.
Okay, with that said, we're back. Okay, we won't. So
To be fair, my favourite song of them isn't even one of their songs. It's a DJ Shadow song.
Is that song good? I saw it there, but I haven't listened to it yet.
Kings and Queens is fucking incredible.
Okay.
It just feels so good. So much life, passion. It's what you need.
Okay, I'll have to give it a listen. But in the meantime, we'll be back after these messages.
Want a dick on a shirt? Check the description below.
Welcome back to the second half of the cast, where we answer questions from the JAR community. If you want to leave your own questions, head over to the Reddit, and we'll answer whatever we see fit. Let's start with this one from Iron Hellmate 222, who I think we've actually answered this before at some point, but it might have changed. What's each member's favourite flavour of ice cream? Nice little wholesome one to get us.
That's easy.
Are we talking like, classic flavors, like one-word flavors, like vanilla, chocolate,
This
strawberry?
is my problem too.
Or like variety ones? Because it really
Do Ben and
depends.
Jerry's count?
Yeah, I guess
It's
does
not
Ben
like
and
a
Jerry's.
flavour, unless you
I guess-
specify it.
Because as a general rule, vanilla-based stuff, if we're talking from the shops, I always like it if it's vanilla-based.
Alex hates vanilla based.
I'm just going to say, actual eating plain ice cream like that is the worst. Just have like an Oreo ice cream or something like that. Like the Oreo biscuit sandwich ice creams are fucking incredible.
They're not
Eat
fucking
that
incredible.
instead.
They're pretty good, but I'd sooner eat a tub of Ben and Jerry's.
No, Ben & Jerry's doesn't count because that's never one flavour. That's like a combination.
Well then, I don't know. The best ice cream I had was like
disagree
some
with that.
shit in Italy.
How do you agree with that?
No, I disagree.
Because we're not talking about gelato, we're talking about shitty ice cream.
What no then? Okay, well fuck, if we're talking about shitty ice cream, then I'm including Ben and Jerry's because I'm not gonna be like, I like it when I eat the cheap Tesco vanilla. Because it's shit, and I don't like that.
We're talking about the cheap...
Okay, how about
cheap-
this way? We're at an ice cream van, and it's one of the ones where you've got to choose the flavours, and they're putting
An ice cream
3
van, but-
scoops on a cone.
An ice cream van.
I'm not an ice cream parlour because ice cream vans never have good ice cream, do they? So,
They have
Okay,
shitty whiskey.
Let's say it's
quite-
like a cool city, trendy one.
yeah,
It's
okay,
like
I'll take that. Reframe it for me. I can't imagine it otherwise.
I quite like Mr. Whippy's, not gonna lie.
I do like Mr. Whippy's. They're
They're
good,
shit.
aren't they?
Yeah, you just sort of.
I'm with James
suck.
on this. I think they're shit. I think
No,
they're
you want
horrible.
to know
Nah, they're
the
fucking
flavour? It's
awesome.
not actually no
Yeah, you get a
No,
fat ass flake in there.
I'm going back here then. Fuck
The
this.
flake is
Yeah,
the
you
best
get-
bit, though. That's
It is.
like
No,
the only bit of worth from this shitty Mr.
Oh,
Whippet.
no, they're not shitty. They're
No,
so
they are.
good.
They are
They're
fucking
so
shit.
good. They're so tasty.
They're delicious and they don't like hurt. Do you know what I mean?
It's not even like real ice cream. That's what's so
I
good
don't
about
know
it.
what you mean. It's like a
They're
different...
not cold, are they?
They're not cold. They're warm. It's like the most
They're
fucked
great,
up
though.
thing.
They're not warm.
Well, they're not warm.
They
They're not
are.
frozen,
You
though.
put your
They're
tongue on
chilled.
it, and it's like fucking warm.
No,
You know
but
what?
no.
It's
My
in them.
point
Actually,
is
no, they are,
that they're not.
actually.
They're not too like they're just
The
so
ice-
easy.
It doesn't
to
have
eat.
the ice bit. It's just cream. You're just eating cream.
Yeah, basically, but cream with deliciousness and flake.
They're not, though. Like, the amount of things you can get there now which are just superior.
Name
I would
one.
even take...
Name
like,
one.
The
Name
bubblegum-
one.
Bubblegum ice. I don't know what it's called.
Fuck you.
They're
Just
not
get a
bad.
fab. I'd always get like a fab or something like that.
Fabs are shit.
Fabs are objectively worse than Mr.
No,
Whippy's.
what were they
Yes,
called? There was fab. There was those. Do you remember those things that were like that green little like? It looked like a mini dustbin full of like green balls.
I love
Like-
those.
What?
Yeah, I
They
remember.
got ice balls.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Screwballs?
No.
Is that what it's called?
What are we talking about right now?
It's like an ice cream
Screwballs
thing
is
you
the
buy
ice
from
cream
an
with
ice cream
bubble gum.
van.
Well, they're like in a plastic cone and they're bubblegum at the bottom.
Yeah.
no,
That's a screwball. That's
no,
called a screwball.
yeah, we're not talking about them. We're talking about
Oh.
they were kind of circular at the bottom, and they came in orange or green, and they're just small frozen balls of ice, flavored ice.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck that is. I know what a screwball is because it's just a bit of bubblegum at the bottom with the crappy ice cream.
You bought what looked like a little like
Igloo.
bin. It looked like a little bin, and you
Yeah.
like opened the little hatch, and it had these little green balls of like ice that you just.
Yeah.
Down.
That's that. When I was a kid, that's all I wanted. They were the best. That was the goal
Yeah.
of the ice cream man.
Nah. Here's a controversial take. You go to like an Indian restaurant.
No.
You get the penguin ice cream fucking.
Oh yeah. I
Actually,
can
no,
picture them.
wait. I've got. You know those ice creams where they were white, and they had like green ice cream like wrapped around it, and it was red at the top. I've got them in my freezer. I'm gonna go grab them and get them.
Twisters.
I think so. They're fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
Twisters.
White and green with the red. Yeah, they're not very
they were
nice.
terrible. They were. I never understood the appeal of them.
Fabs suck as well. Fabs, I just want to say,
Fabs are
since we moved away from it, Fabs are terrible. They are
That's fucking awful.
Oh, I like
shit
Fabs.
tier. But
I
and
liked
yet
them as a
everyone
kid.
always had them. Fuck
Yeah, because
Fabs.
they were way more convenient. Because you basically got 3 ice creams in one. Because they're the 3
Knobbly
different
bobblies.
segments.
All right, way worse for
Knobbly
you,
bobbly.
but fucking awesome.
What the fuck
Oh,
were
that
they?
is-
Knobbly
God.
bobblies are like pink and sprinkles all over them and shit.
Oh no,
Good.
they were awful. Also,
They're actually
No,
called
they aren't.
Knobbly Bobblies.
They're actually called Knobbly
I
bobblies.
fucking hate Brits
English
sometimes.
Americans are listening to it. Like, the fuck is wrong with these people?
No, it's like
I bought a knobbly bobbly from Bibbly Bambries earlier.
the UK's got a weird obsession with knobs, like hobnobs, knobbly bobblies. What's the fucking deal?
Well, knobbly bobblies are knobbly and bobbly. It fucking makes sense.
What about hobnobs then?
I don't get that. That's
You
fucking
got no
retarded.
explanation for
They're just oat biscuits.
hobnobs.
Got nothing.
I don't.
Nice.
I don't get it. The only good one was the small ice balls. That was it.
You know, I'm going on fucking Tesco grocery right now. Fuck you.
Getting some knobbly bobblies.
What about the choc ice? I hope you get
No.
choc
Shut
ice.
up.
I actually love a choc ice. They are terrible, but someone offered me one. Yeah, fucking obviously.
They really remind me of like primary school.
Yeah, that's why I
Fucking
hate
shop
them so
guys.
much.
I am
Magnums,
going.
man. Magnums were high tier.
Magnums.
Yeah,
are
magnums are
Magnum almonds because they had like crunchy like nut stuff. Obviously, had fucking almonds in it, but yeah.
Oh,
Cornettos? Fuck you.
the
all I
Wound
got.
trees.
Hey,
I like
The Wound
Cornettos.
trees.
yeah, cornettos are cool.
They feel
The
like
They
a
were the
half
one.
measure.
They were the one I would always pick. Yeah, it was Cornettos.
To be fair, if someone offered me a cornetto, I wouldn't say no to that either. But like, Twisters can suck a dick though. Fuck Twisters.
There's someone out there who like loves them, and he's like,
And like the classic like mum one is like, ooh, I'm gonna have a Solero because for some reason they're like,
oh,
you know, they're for
those.
diets, but they're not at all. It's just like
No, of
sugary
course not.
juice.
No,
You
that
don't
being
walk
said
towards an ice
though,
cream van.
Calippos, they kind of
Calippos are good. I like Calippos.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Not very good for like refreshing you because your mouth just ends up, you know, you're thirstier
yeah,
than you were
sticky
before.
and
So
slimy.
sweet. Yeah, the stickiness when you and those fucking Calippo things when it was like right at the very end, and there was
Mhm. Oh, it was just like
Light.
syrup.
a bit of ice.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like a bit of syrup that you just have to down.
No, we've got to admit, Viennetta is the OG. That is
I
the
haven't had one
OG
since I was about 6. So
pudding.
Yeah, same. To be honest, I don't have ice cream that often, and when I do, it's just Ben and Jerry's. So ice cream
Yeah,
flavor.
exactly. Or Halo
know.
Top.
You see the
one I'll get.
the founders or something.
Yeah, got arrested.
Ben and
Right?
Jerry's got arrested for being in the protest in America.
They released like the best corporate statement. It's Ben and Jerry's and Lego that released these great.
Yeah.
have made statements.
awesome.
Fuck yeah. Ben and Jerry's is where it's at. They're the only corporate ice cream brand I'll be buying.
Yeah.
Damn, got way
To be
more
fair,
conversation.
Haagen-Dazs
about
got
that than
this
I was
like peanut
expecting.
butter crunch flavor. I kind of want to try, but you know,
I'm afraid of peanut butter crunch.
it might suck, and I might have
With
wasted like £3 on it.
like it might be nice for a couple bites, and then the salt really gets. in
There
the
are some.
way.
Mhm.
What's the good Ben and Jerry's flavor? It's it's spelled like
Fish food.
it's got a polar bear on it, and it's related to like the ice caps in some fucking regard. And it was
I
like
haven't had
back for a
that
little
one.
while.
I was too scared to buy it, and because the last time
No,
I
it's
went
good.
for a risky Ben and Jerry's, I was very
Baked
disappointed.
Alaska. Got it. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fucking awesome. Best flavor.
Nah, no,
Not
no,
best
no.
flavour.
Best flavor.
You've got to remember, with ice cream, it can't melt too quickly. There's got
Baked
to be a
Alaska.
perfect.
Oh, shut it.
Got little white chocolate bits in it. I don't even like white chocolate that much, but it just works.
Dude, I love white chocolate, so I'll
Jim
probably.
does love white chocolate.
It's got little marshmallows in it too. It's good. It's a good one. Where did we
Okay.
start with this?
It
Oh, it was our
supposed to be,
favourite
our
flavours.
favourite, but I'm pretty sure we answered it in a roundabout way. House of Leaves 9 says, if you could be anyone for a day, who would it be?
Can they be alive, dead? What are we talking?
This
They
is
don't
a silly
specify, so
question.
just answer whatever you feel like.
What about fictional characters?
Yeah, I'd say
I'm
that
sure
counts.
you've answered this before.
I'm sure we've answered some
No, because
variation
the
of it.
question's bad. Because it's just like I'm gonna I'm gonna go into the body of a horrible person just to kill them, kill myself.
Yeah, but if you
Okay,
kill
that's an
yourself, your
interesting-
conscience
who would you
goes with
choose,
it.
though?
Well, I'm
There's the
martyr
rules.
for the cause. I'm ready to take
No,
that risk.
what if the rule was just at the end of that day, once the time is up, you just go back, no matter what state, as long
Okay.
as the day.
So if you time it perfectly, so that you jump off a building and then just before you hit the ground,
Yeah.
your consciousness goes back. Yeah.
Well, who would your answer be then, James? If you could.
Well, okay. There's different layers of chaos. I can do some good, or I can just go into someone who's a bit of a dick and just like binge eat the worst thing all night until then leave.
Well, they just die though. It wouldn't really do that much damage, would it?
No,
you
because
mean
you get them
like,
addicted. Or something.
Well, they wouldn't
get-
die though. Unless
It's not about dying. It's about getting them like.
Just giving them
alcohol
mischief.
poisoning. Alcohol poisoning is a much better way of doing it.
No, because that means I have to drink it. Don't like alcohol. Because
Hmm.
you'd have the taste of alcohol and that. So it's just like you just eat fudge cakes all day.
I think
Which is-
I would I'd pick Joe Rogan and make a bunch of podcasts shouting out Jar.
That's a pretty good idea, to be honest.
Oh no, I would just be Joey Diaz just so I can just understand what his life is like when he eats the amount of edibles he does. That's it.
What would I do?
I kind of want to see what it's like to be like the Amazon CEO or something just for a day.
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, just hop into the body of Bezos just for 24 hours. Just see what
The
it's
body
like.
of Bezos. Make a documentary about it. I
Yeah.
spent 24 hours in Jeff Bezos' head.
This is what I found. All the like fucked up secrets and shit you could find out.
Becoming Bezos. That would be what you'd have to call it.
Becoming
Bezos.
Bezos. That's the
You could have
Netflix.
Jeff Bezos officially like name Argy his child, Argy Bezos.
It would not be.
Or just
it would
adopt
be-
you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you could do. You could like email a lawyer and like sneakily have you added into like a will or something.
Oh yeah, you just wouldn't notice it until,
Yeah.
it's too late.
Yeah, so find some
Ah.
like rich like billionaire who's like on his deathbed, become him for 24 hours, and sneak into the will, and then there you
No,
go.
but there's been legal cases where that stuff can
Being-
get
yeah.
written. Apart when the person's already died, like that won't work.
Then you become implicated in like their death
Oh,
or
that's the
something.
part
and
that
then-
wouldn't work.
Zingo.
Booyah! Yeah. Anyone else have anyone interesting? You could, if you really wanted to cause some mischief, you could like find your favorite Instagram girl, become her, and then.
Alex.
No, I'm not going
Boy,
to say anything bad. No, like you just binge eat. You binge eat for
What
24
happens to
hours.
you,
and
though?
you're like,
Where does your body go? Is it just like left, like inert somewhere?
Yes. In your bed.
Or do they become you for a bit?
Alex,
wouldn't
can you
want that.
finish this whole Instagram model thing that you just went on? What are you planning?
yeah, I
I
was
just want to
going to
make
say
someone fat.
binge eat for 24 hours, and then they wake up the next morning and they're like so bloated, and then I'm just like, there you go.
No,
Just
but
for one day.
Isn't that what I just said? Isn't that what I said? You just make someone binge eat.
No, but you didn't have the Instagram angle.
No, but why? You can just do that to
Because they're all like vapid and only care about their looks, so it's like a big deal for them. Oh my god, I'm really bloated. I
maybe
didn't
just
even eat
like-
anything.
I don't know. Maybe just be the doom guy and like kill a load of politicians or something really violently,
Okay, that's a bit extreme.
isn't it? Okay, fine. Make it a bit harder. Be Minecraft Steve. And do the same thing.
That could be a really intense experience. 24 hours in Minecraft, but you're actually in the game.
No,
That's
it'd
like
be
a
really
horror
easy.
movie.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah,
VR,
weird.
bro. Catch up.
Oh fuck!
No, but it'd be like Yu-Gi-Oh, where you die in the game, you die in real life.
That's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
It is Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's only if they're in the soul realm.
Yeah, when they go into the realm.
that's,
For those that
Sword
understand.
The shadow realm, sorry.
Yeah,
You
the
die
shadow realm.
in Yu-Gi-Oh, you die in real
See,
life.
Ruben understands. Yeah.
What
Or
is
you
it
get
where if you die
banished to
in
the
game,
shadow
die in
realm
real
or
life?
whatever.
Spy Kids 3D.
Spy Kids
Tron.
3, but isn't there something else though? It's Tron. Tron does it if you get de-rezzed.
Yeah, they all do it, don't they? Anything that's like set in a virtual. Do they do it?
Oh, it's the
I think they
Matrix.
don't
It's
do
the
it in
fucking
Ready Player
Matrix.
One.
If you die in the Matrix, you die in real life.
That's right. Yeah.
It's
It's
not
like an
game
essential
Matrix.
rule they have to have, otherwise the
There's
entire
no
universe has no stakes. Yeah. Okay, Lego Lifestyle asks, if you were forced to have an offspring, would you rather have your own kid or make a clone of yourself? No genetic modification. Sillies.
No, I just have a kid.
I'd have my own, just a child. You know, maybe he'd have a better chance. You know,
Why would you want a clone of yourself unless you just wanted to fuck it? That's my question.
but if you have a clone of yourself, and the question was about having a child, are you not going to raise the clone like it's your son?
That
No,
was
because a clone. Why would you clone yourself and then have a baby clone instead of the clone just being like your age?
Well, because that's how it works. You got to. You can't just. You know.
So we're
You gotta
going
do
by Clone Wars rules,
Well,
where we have a slowed down clone, so we have our own little bobber. When you put it that way,
you see.
maybe
that
it's
was
more
some
complicated.
fucking major league projection just then.
For what part?
Why would you have a clone if you weren't just gonna fuck it?
It's because I was remembering every time we brought up clones on the Jarcast.
Every time you've brought up clones, you've talked about fucking it.
And a portal gun usually gets tossed into the situation.
Yeah. All clone fun.
James has been quiet this whole time. He's hiding behind the tree.
I just have a kid. I don't
To be
need
honest,
to
I'm
clone
just so put off by the phrasing of forced to have offspring. It's the
Yeah,
most
that-
off-putting way of
Oh,
like, phrasing it.
jeez. Oh, the more you think about it, the worse it gets.
They bring you to you're being kidnapped and they just put you in a dungeon.
It's like the Futurama Snoo Snoo episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because like offspring is like such a, it's like an animal
Yeah, it's like-
kind of word.
I always think of frogs.
Yeah.
Like amphibians or reptiles.
Yeah.
that kind
It's a
of thing.
spawn.
Spawn, yeah, like a Gears of War enemy or something.
I'd have a clone, sure, whatever.
Surely the whole
I think
appeal
it's
of having your own child over a clone is that
It's not
isn't
forced.
you,
But
right?
surely, if you're
but it is
forced,
you at the same time instead of being literally you. It's like a combination.
But if someone's forcing you to have offspring, surely you don't have a choice at all.
Actually, no. Actually, the forced angle makes a huge difference. If you're forced to have like a normal kid with someone who's forcing you, and they're like a weird creep who's like captured you, surely it would be better to just be cloned. Then you don't have to have relations with them or whatever.
It kind of depends.
Unless they just get like a turkey baster and just harness some of your fluids. Anything else on that one?
Yeah, clone.
No,
So we come around, we all want our own little bobber, basically.
Yeah.
no, I'd want a kid.
Well, it depends, because if the clone was going to be like, yeah, if it was like just another one of me, with my same interests, that'd be kind of sick. But then again, I don't know. I watched that whole fucking TV show, Paul Rudd in it, and I don't know. That does a pretty good job of exploring the fact that actually having a clone of all your memories would suck, because it would want to have all of the relationships you have, but it can't
Yeah.
because you already do.
So it would just want to kill you.
So you just want to kill each other. It would want to kill you,
Yeah.
and then you'd have to kill it. So you're better off just having a child.
What if you had no relations?
But then all you'd have
is
is you and the
creepy.
clone. It would suck.
Yeah, all you would need is each other.
I
You could
don't
rob
want to fucking call it.
banks and
The fuck
play
was that?
the
Living with Yourself.
harmonica.
That was what that was called. That show.
Thanks for the question, Lego Lifestyle. I hope you have a good offspring in the future. Noodles Unite says, have the Jar Boys ever done an MBTI personality test? And if so, what are your results and your thoughts on personality tests in general? So do we all fuck around with this test thing and get a result? I know me and Jim did. Did James and Ruben do one?
Yeah, I did do it.
I
What
did
results
not,
we get then? You didn't do it?
No.
Okay, that's not
because
surprising.
I've done every single type of test online about all of these things. I'm just me. I don't know. It's telling me what I already know because I'm me. I don't get it.
That's fair enough. What are you then, Jim? What's your personality according to this MBTI test?
Your personality type is mediator.
That doesn't surprise me because that's what my one is as well.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
INFPT.
Yep. What's yours, Ruben?
I was thinking about that. Executive. ESTJA.
So what are the main characteristics of an executive?
Hang on. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta open Safari now to get the little thingy back up. I didn't screenshot the important bit, which was pretty stupid of me.
On this one, it doesn't take very long to fill out, and you get quite an expansive kind of report back that you can read about. I read the whole thing. You can just get an overview, but you can read a thing about it.
Apparently, I'm a representative of tradition and order. There's so many stupid little buzzwords in here, though.
Oh yeah, all of these kind of things are filled with buzzwords.
There's nothing that's just a nice 1 or 2 sentence thing. It's just endless buzzwords.
Well,
So
okay, let's put it this way then. What were your thoughts when you looked through your results? Did you agree with it? Did you find it was wildly inaccurate to what you believe, or what do you think about?
I thought it was, fine. Thought it was fine.
Well, yeah, because whenever you hear personality test, my mind jumps to which Harry Potter character are you?
Yeah.
Are you wise?
Ben and Jerry's flavor, are you?
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff. But I don't know, this one seems better than the average one. I don't know. I haven't done loads of research on the behind the scenes of it, but yeah.
Yeah, I've done one before a while ago that was way more in depth, but I couldn't tell you what it was called because I don't remember, and that was more interesting because the questions it repeated itself a lot, and I guess it was trying to find inconsistency. The more it does it, the more it sees you breaking, whatever consistency you may have had, and then it finds out more about you.
I really wish James had done it, to be honest, because I find that me and Jim got the exact same result out, and there were 20 different titles or something. Be curious to know what James would have gotten, but he's too cool for tests.
I've
He would have
done
got
this
Milf
stuff.
Hunter.
I've done this stuff before, and I'm just trying to find it for when I did it. But
You probably got JAME-S.
I think they're interesting little thought experiments. I don't know if you should really invest your whole life.
Well, yeah.
Oh, this is neat how that happens.
MILF-8. Not funny. Not funny.
Jump. Don't do it. You'll lose money. Don't jump over the edge. I was thinking about that. About people raised in the same household having similar understandings of value, and how I don't know, people fall out with their brothers and sisters and shit, but then ultimately, I don't know. I was just thinking about that, about brothers, and I was like, well, people, they were raised the same way. Brothers and sisters, if they're similar ages, were probably raised the same fucking way. So they're just going to be
weird thing though,
similar.
where there are two siblings that are identical, but then hop over to another family and say they're 3 kids, and they couldn't be more different, each one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guess
what
there's
really
no
dictates
consistent.
that.
Yeah.
It is interesting though, for sure. Okay, they stray rec. Oh my god, this might be the worst Reddit name. I can't read this. I'm sorry. Are there any terribly cringy rap lyrics that you know and can recite by heart? Mine would be a Machinima Minecraft mob rap that I listened to as a kid, particularly the Creepers line, "Don't mistake me for a walking penis," is burned into the back of my skull.
Oh, well, I don't know. Are we doing gimmick rap or are we doing real rap?
I'd say real. I don't give a shit about Minecraft.
Because like, for gimmick rap, like I can tell you one from this awful Cuphead rap.
Oh really?
But, like,
by who?
Oh,
I don't know, but it's like because I'm not the type of cup you should be drinking from, and it's really cringe. The whole thing is cringy. It was a TikTok or Musically trend from.
Oh dear.
what about the Star Wars one?
Oh, that's true.
I fucking know it, but
I need to get the start of it, otherwise
Use
I can't.
the Force to run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah. Yeah, I used to know every fucking word to that thing.
yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
What's the really well-known bit though?
Skywalker will have ya, or whatever.
You
know. I'm talking
shit, I'm gonna have to search it.
Whatever.
about.
Well, clearly we don't know it, so we can't use it as an answer.
Yeah, what a great answer.
I'd say Halle Berry or Hallelujah. Pick your poison. Tell me what you're pooing.
Tell me what you're doing.
Oh, is that what? Oh,
Tell me
that's
what
fine.
you do.
Remind me what that's from?
It's Kendrick Lamar. It's not the East or the
What
West
song
side.
though?
No, it's
Because
not.
he mentions Halle Berry so many times. Like, what song
Halle
is it
Berry.
from?
Hallelujah. Pick your poison. Tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, it's doing.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's on Damn, is it?
No.
No,
It's in
That's
Good
actually-
Good
I was just trying to trigger Ruben.
because I think it's money
Yeah, I was
trees.
gonna say.
Yeah,
Money trees. Yeah, it's fucking money
Yeah.
trees. Yeah.
Cause everybody gonna respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
Answer with what? There's so many choices. Answer with one like I'm gonna have to find what is fucking. Called.
every song from Yeezus.
What is thy bidding, my master? It's a disaster. Skywalker, we're after.
There you go.
The animation is so terrible.
It's classical.
Oh, we got
Animation
Death
is
Star.
Super hard to
They
do
repeat.
back
We
then.
got Death Star. Yeah, I'm gonna stop watching that. It's embarrassing. Sorry, someone had to do the research.
I'm trying to find what the fuck he's called. He's like a really popular rapper. Bring It Back. Was that what it's called?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Bring it.
Is that
You know-
it's- shit? Lil Yachty, yeah. Bring It Back.
Oh,
To my life, girl.
yeah.
I would say that entire song is my answer. Just the whole
What
thing.
you know all the lyrics?
Yeah, when he goes. Yeah, that bit. I can't recite it by
Oh, that
heart.
album
though.
was
Well, I can
terrible.
just saying, bring it back. Like that. That's the part I remember.
Yeah, that song is really bad.
But my understanding is people quite like him, so I guess I'm in the minority.
He's kind of fallen off these days. Actually, saying that, his songs still get loads of listens. He's just not.
That's the thing. Like,
He's nowhere near what he, could have been in terms of popularity. I don't think.
he still
Yeah.
gets like 14 million monthly listeners, and for reference, like Run the Jewels get what 3?
Yeah. God.
James, you got any?
No.
Really? A single
I
one?
have none.
Oh, I got one. J. Cole, Land of the Snakes. I came out the womb with my dick hard. That's the one. Because my issue with it is like it's funny, but at the same time in the same song, he's talking about snakes trying to undermine him, but then also he's joking about having sex with all these people all the time and how he came out the womb with his dick hard, and it just doesn't like work because it's like because he wants to be taken seriously and he's discussing that edgy like, wow, so many snakes, I'm a rapper, and then he says that and it's just it doesn't work. It's not a funny song. Yeah.
Okay, we have something you can answer, James. from Markiki Boy, who says, in your Is New Vegas as good as they say video, you guys said that your main issue is with the gameplay and graphics, and your overall grade was a very positive view on the story. Well, I'm just wondering if you've heard of Fallout 4 New Vegas. They're a mod team aiming to recreate New Vegas in Fallout 4's engine. Blah, blah, blah.
Fallout 4 does not play that great.
Well, I
New
think
Vegas.
it's a lot better than New Vegas.
It is a lot better, but it's still not good.
I get James's point. It's like updating it to something that's already like really out of date.
Yeah, but I think for a mod team, it would be pretty impressive if they could do that.
It's the same with like the mod team doing Oblivion into Skype.
Well, the Bionicle RPG. Like, everyone's hustling out there, making great games. What?
I would play. The problem is, it's a mod, and I've tried to get New Vegas to work on like PC with mods, and it's horrible. I don't even want to try it Fallout 4.
It's easy with Fallout 4.
No, but this mod might not go through the Steam, whatever.
Yeah, but it's easier for New Vegas. It's just notoriously difficult to.
Yeah, I've never had a problem modding a game when I've chosen to.
I have.
Just face it. New Vegas is bad.
It's so easy. Yeah, New Vegas is.
Let it go. You want us to let go of Halo 3? You let go of fucking New Vegas. How about that?
No.
Fallout's never going to be good again.
Wait, no, stop. You say when have I ever told you to let go of Halo 3?
Okay, Halo.
Let go of Halo. Fallout's been dead. I've let go. I don't give a fuck about it, like Fallout, like at all, and I haven't in a very long time.
Really, you wouldn't buy a new Fallout game? Man?
Let go of Outer Worlds because that game was trash.
That game was lame.
Fallout's dead, and it always will be. I'm never buying one ever again.
Damn. Would you buy a second Outer Worlds?
I'd never buy anything Bethesda again. Bethesda shits. They're fucking cons. Fuck them.
Damn.
Have you seen Outer Worlds is coming to Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that goes to show how like outdated it is. They could essentially.
Isn't Doom Eternal coming to Switch though, right?
For real?
Witcher 3's on Switch.
Yeah.
Well, that further proves my point about Doom.
What about Witcher 3?
It does.
That's genius.
No, BioShock did come out last gen.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Witcher 3, they've actually done a really impressive job
out
making it work on Switch.
Pretty close to the new gen. Like, it came out the same time as Fallout 4.
Yeah, it did. 2015.
Speaking of, so...
Which is the same year as Metal Gear Solid 5 and Batman Arkham Knight. And they both look great.
Yeah.
Like, Fallout 4 is no excuse for being garbage.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing The Witcher, like, consistently for months, just, like, on and off. And that game is just fucking mind-blowingly good.
It's kind of unfair.
Yeah, it's kind of cringy. Anyway, next question. Otherwise, I'll just talk about The Witcher for a couple hours.
Yeah, we can't. We can't.
Hero of Chaos 98 says, question for James, the official Jarcast Weeaboo. What is your least favorite anime trope? What is it, James? I'm curious.
It's hard to... That's a hard question because I don't watch like the typical anime that airs every season that is full of tropes. Most of the time, I don't like what.
So what about those ones that you avoid annoys you? What tropes annoy you in those ones?
Just the way anime is, like, just.
What do you mean, like the shit? Because that's my answer.
Yeah, practically yes. It's like the stuff I've recently been watching just hasn't got that, like, all that much. So it's just like I don't think about it. It just. I kind of watch it the same way I'd watch like Peaky Blinders. It's just like I don't get frustrated at shit like that. It's just the way anime is inherently kind of bad, almost, or annoying.
Yeah, it's just a different like cultural lens you got to view it through. You know, like it's just we just don't write things the same way. So that's like the biggest hurdle. It's like just strange dialogue. If you're like, especially if you're watching a dubbed version, that's one of the main reasons it's always worth going for that original Japanese audio. We get a bit more context.
Without a doubt.
Subtitles are always the way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, Yakuza Kiwami I don't think even has an English option. And if it does, they don't advertise it to you. Yeah, it's just subtitled Japanese. That's the default. I didn't ask. It just was that way.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been playing it. And that's the way to go.
I tend to enjoy whatever it is in like the language of what it was made in. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like if it's like a movie from France, I want to watch it with subtitles. You know, it doesn't matter.
I remember
where it's from.
watching Pan's Labyrinth once, and it had like an English dub. And it was terrible.
The Raid with a dub, awful. Fuck me, is it just unwatchable?
Oh my god! Holy
What is?
shit! Yeah, the Raid.
Oh, the Raid. Yeah,
Yeah.
awful. Absolutely awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just don't do it.
For
Greasy
such a
Nose
preference
3
to
has a question for us. One that I've heard more recently, and that apparently is like a huge issue people have with the UK. That being, explain why the fuck British people put beans on toast. Apparently, this is
That's
like a
good.
huge deal.
It's not a
like
huge
really
deal.
gross to people
Right.
outside of the UK. Like Americans in particular, they hate this this idea of putting beans on toast. I don't. We put. Do they not have like cheese on toast and all sorts of?
Good
You can
grilled
like put
cheese
anything.
and
It's just
stuff,
bread. You just fucking put anything on bread, and it's usually
yeah,
really
just put
nice,
something
you know?
savoury and salty on bread, and it'll probably taste good.
Yeah, especially if you do the old bread, put a bit of like grated cheese, then the hot beans on there, and it melts the cheese. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
But also preserves the bread.
Yeah.
Fucking genius, man.
I don't
Don't
understand the
sound
problem. with
controversial for some reason. And frankly, you know, every country's got a disgusting food thing that they do or have.
it. Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
Canadian one? They're like chips
poutine?
in poutine.
That sounds awesome.
chips
though.
and gravy.
That
Yeah, it
sounds
looks
great.
fucking delicious to me. It looks like it's like a similar kind of thing going on where it's just two things being
Carby,
mixed.
wet crap.
Yeah, slop. Yeah.
I don't see how beans on toast can be like considered
That
nasty.
offensive. Especially
Like-
if you love like breakfast bagels and like all this breakfast food,
Yeah.
bacon and like
Yeah.
why is it
Breakfast
any different?
burritos.
What is weird?
Beans
to
are one
me
of your
is,
5 a
like,
day. Did you know that? Did you know that? They're one of your 5 a day. I never thought about
Beans?
that. Yeah, they count.
Yeah, dude.
And here
According
you
to my
were
Branston
saying,
tin.
here you were saying my fucking beans on pasta was bad. Fuck
That
all.
is foul. That is,
That
foul.
is disgusting. That's a goddamn. That's betraying the Geneva
Breaks the,
Convention.
yeah, I was going to say.
it's not.
You've broken some rules.
No. Honestly, jar fans, just listen one sec. Beans on pasta ain't bad. It's actually perfect. It's
So
fuck-
let me get this straight. You're saying on air right now
yes.
that you have had and enjoyed beans on pasta.
Beans on macaroni, beans on fusilli or whatever it's called.
Baked beans on fusilli.
What
now?
you know what I need to try though? Baked beans and spaghetti. That will probably be quite nice.
We just have a.
Do you have
can of
cheese on there as
spaghetti,
well?
Tin
No,
spaghetti.
fucking cheese and baked beans is fucking gross.
See, maybe James is why they have these ideas. Like beans on spaghetti is like.
Yeah,
a
no,
fucked
we
up
don't.
image to
We
me.
don't. We don't stand. We
No,
don't
no, no, no,
stand.
no, no,
Uni.
no, stop. Wait. Spaghetti hoops?
No,
Yeah, but
gross.
that's different.
Those are
No,
shit.
it's not. That's just baked beans and spaghetti.
No,
then.
it's not. They suck. They suck. Beans are
I
so
don't
much
think
better.
But you should stop. Don't judge it till you try it.
Okay, get your can of vegetarian tinned, your vegetarian ravioli in a can.
Vegetarian.
Put that on some
No,
toast. That's
No.
pretty good.
No.
I've never had canned ravioli.
But why would you put like a can of
it's very
beans on
delicious.
spaghetti when you can just like make an actual pasta sauce?
Because when I'm working and I've got 20 minutes to make a meal, I'm just pouring pasta and making beans.
No, you,
Fucking easy.
do you know what I thought
Because
that kind of blew my mind?
What?
On a Heinz tomato sauce can I saw once recommending just having Heinz tomato sauce as a pasta sauce.
that's. I saw a similar thing. Heinz barbecue sauce, recommending to use it as a marinade. Man, I'm not going to use your fucking barbecue shit as a marinade.
Barbecue, just end off. Why would you even bother?
Shut the fuck up right now.
Like, not cheapo Heinz dipping fucking barbecue sauce. Not use it as a marinade.
Cancelled.
Sriracha is a marinade.
Yeah, I mean, sriracha
Yeah, the thing
involved
is,
in a marinade.
Well, yeah, you don't just put like one thing.
But this
Like,
was
you could
advertising
use
it like just to do it as it's one. This is the one
Right,
thing
yeah.
you put
you
your
want
meat
to throw fucking salt in there, pizza, fucking
Some grapes,
dough
crushed up.
balls, Cinnabuns.
Like cinnamon buns.
Call of Duty Black Ops. Love that on a bit more pasta.
Yeah.
What was the question again? Oh, it was beans on
We
toast.
pretty much answered it. Let's end
Yeah.
on this one then.
Pasta
From,
is actually nice.
Wong Fat Wang is going to end us. What would
Nice.
you realistically do if you showed up to the podcast after this long quarantine is over and everything is normal except James was a meter tall and a slightly chubby goblin? No one brings it up and everyone acts like nothing is wrong. They even recall... Oh, this directed at me. So basically, what would happen if everyone apart from you was not acknowledging that James was a chubby goblin who even
Why
recalls
do I have to
times
be
where his goblin nature has come in handy in the past?
Why am I the chubby goblin?
Well,
Why
it's
wouldn't
just-
you be the chubby
It's
goblin?
just their idea.
Don't
It
be a
doesn't matter
chubby
who the
goblin.
chubby goblin
Why
is.
wouldn't he be the laughing gnome?
I don't want to be a chubby goblin.
Well, but
Well, you have to be.
yeah, in this question, your goblin character seems fine with it.
Well, that's not me then, because I'm definitely not fine with
Look, when things are written down, they're true. It is written that Shepherd, only Shepherd, can defeat.
it. The chubby goblin.
I'm not saying it.
Star
It doesn't- Nah.
Well, my answer to the question would be just like go along with it, whatever.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be so terrified by the confirmation of goblins being real that I couldn't bring it up. I'd just do the podcast probably for years, just with this fucking goblin. Just never address it. That's it then, fellas. Any final words for this episode 11 of the Corn?
Chubby goblins?
Crazy goblins.
Fuck you.
Don't know. I got nothing.
Okay. Well,
Eat beans on toast if you haven't before, you fuck.
yeah, genuinely, if
Yeah.
that sounds disgusting to you, if you can get hold of it, get hold of some bread and some beans, maybe a bit of cheese. Do what
Oh, you want to
say.
butter the bread as
Definitely a
well.
bit
You want to butter the toast. Well, yeah, it's got to be toasted. Yeah,
Toast
obviously.
it first, otherwise the bread will just soak up in fucking sauce and be gross.
Well, it's not called beans on bread.
You know, son, I kind of like it when it when you let the toast like cool down and then you butter it so the butter hasn't melted into the toast
I
and then
know
the
what you mean.
beans go to it. I kind of like that because then you taste the butter in with the beans.
Do you know what I've never done though? That I feel like it would be quite a good idea. Is
What?
making cheese on toast first with the grill. You know, like,
And just putting beans on it.
and then putting beans on cheese on toast, and then cheese on top of the beans on cheese on toast.
I'm not sure if I
That
agree
is
with this idea.
Ridiculous.
It's a theory.
But I'd rather just have cheese on toast on its own at that
Yeah,
point.
I like.
It's an
the
individual
beans melting
pleasure.
Cheese, you know.
No, but if you're gonna have
About
beans on toast with cheese, then what's wrong with beans on cheese on toast?
Because it's melting differently.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
It might just be weird, Jim. You might have just. I don't know.
It's like black magic.
Yeah. Right, James, take us away.
I'd like to say that you should try baked beans on pasta because it's actually
No.
The thing is, before we end, because James has been talking about this, I genuinely want to try it. But my fear is that this is all a prank from James to get someone to try it, and then I'll
It's
try
either
it. And
that or
he'll...
it's genuinely really good.
It'll
Or
be the
terrible.
greatest bait he's ever done.
No, this isn't
Yeah.
bait. I've had it so many times in my life.
Okay, next time you have it, send us a picture.
Fine then. I
Yeah.
don't know when that'll be though.
Yeah.
We'll make it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be whenever I have next of baked beans.
What, you don't have baked beans at all times?
No, I'm not a child.
Okay, we're done.